Hey guys, Idre here. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has been on my mind regarding music for a while. Now I apologize for the weird lighting. I usually have much better lighting than this, but it's late here. I've just been up looking at a bunch of different things, and this has just been one of the things I've been thinking about that I want to cover on this channel. So I figured, why not just pull out my camera and record something quick. I have a quick message to everybody because it's something I encounter a lot. Don't let critics really affect how you listen to music. And I say that, I've literally reviewed almost 50 albums this year. Some very positively, some not so positively. And let's say somebody watched my review, or they were listening to an album and they enjoyed it, and they liked my review. Or let's say they were watching Fantano, because that's more realistic. And then let's say that I or Fantano completely just smashed that album and are like, yeah, this is trash, do not listen to it, it's horrible. And then now you're like, well, I kind of liked it, but I guess now it's like, I feel embarrassed to like it. Should I be telling people on my music forums or on Reddit that I like this album, or will I be ridiculed for it? First things first. Nobody should ever ridicule anybody for listening to any music. I gave that Green Day album a horrible review. But if you like it, whatever, I really don't care. That's up to you to decide. But the reason I'm really talking about this is because I love the Notes on a Conditional Form by the 1975 that came out this year. It's so far the only 10 out of 10 I have given this year. And the reviews were very polarizing. A lot of the critics really didn't like it. They thought it was too bloated and a mess. A lot of them did as well. They appreciated the ambition. So it's not like it was panned universally. But I have not let that affect my opinion. I still think it is the best album of the year. I enjoy it. I listen to it a lot, and I don't agree with almost anything that a lot of the people that don't like it are saying. And I'm not afraid to really talk about my liking of the album. Same goes with when I didn't review it because this was before the channel, but when Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone came out, I loved that album. I think it's one of the best albums of the past few years, despite it being a very pop-oriented, very pop-friendly album, but it didn't get, it wasn't panned by critics. It was actually pretty well-liked, but it never really ended on any lists. A lot of music critics, a lot of music snobs, I should say, not critics, really didn't like it too much, but I still enjoy it. And this is kind of my message, is just don't let critics really affect how you view things too much, because at the end of the day, you should make your own opinion. And this is also why I think critiquing stuff is important, because it's more of a guidance. It's more of like this is what I think. I've listened to a lot of albums, and when I compare it to everything I've listened to, this is how I think. And that's how I think you should watch my videos, and how you should view reviews in general. It shouldn't be... The reviews are not saying this album's good or bad indefinitely, and you're going to hate it. It's just saying that compared to a lot of the other stuff I've listened to, it doesn't hit me as hard. But yeah, that's about it for now. Enjoy whatever you want. You could enjoy 100 gecs, the new Green Day album, and about a bunch of other albums I dislike, and guess what? That's fine. And you could probably hate that new 1975 album, and a lot of other albums I love, and guess what? That's fine. That is it for now, and goodbye.